Hi, there's a doggy. I'm going to channel. My name's Wanda, and we're going to have a little group here tonight. And I will step aside and allow love energy to pass through me, and it turns into a message. There'll be a dialogue or I don't really know what will happen. It's always a surprise. Something will occur. And so welcome everybody. If you like the videos, press subscribe on YouTube. Don't forget. Okay, now we're going to play the bowls here, and Wanda's going to lead. Aaron's going to come, and then I'll come back at the end. Okay, you guys start playing. I love the bowls. Can you tell? Okay, go. The ringing of the notes is very low. It is not joining together as you are capable of. Are you able to ring it loud and clearly? This ringing of notes is for the holder as well as the others. It's important for you to notice what changes in you when you begin to play the notes. As the vibration goes through you, through your fingertips and into your very being, you yourself are transformed. That is what's occurring here. It is not just fun and games. It is using energy to flow through you and to make this beautiful note that changes and vibrates your interior being. Your physical being is vibrated when you practice using these notes. So these notes are for you as well as for others. Yes, they move others, but it's important for you to come to a place of alignment, which occurs when you are playing these notes. Your entire being all of a sudden comes into a certain note, a certain vibration, and then you are available. You have arrived at this area where you have your vibration, and now you are one with others in the same vibration. So now you are not you any longer, you are a group. You join together with other energy. And that is the purpose of the notes. All sorts of musical devices joins energy together with others. And when you do it, you are saying, I'm available at this number, we would say. That's too human-like to say it this way. But I'm available here. Come and join me, and others join in. So what is occurring now is a group vibration. And this group vibration is familiar to you because it's where you exist when you're not in your physical realm. When you are in another place, and it's not a place, when you are in another dimension, when you are not longer contained within your physical being, you are one note, you're one vibration. And that is why this also can be recalled by doing this note in your human form. A part of you, the part that's eternal, remembers it and notices it and said, oh, great, it's time for universal love energy. Let's go. It is called forth. It is called to the forefront. And your physical being is sort of set aside for a moment, and you'll come back to it. But your energetic self comes forth and joins with the others. And it's very familiar to you because it's where you live most of your time. Most of eternity is spent somewhere else, not here. You don't spend all of your time here. You are eternal beings. So that is the importance of this note. So it is never to be considered a game or a toy. It is actually love vibration. Everything you do when you are aware and in the moment, becomes more than what it appears. And this is the best you can hope for in your physical existence, is to be aware, be in the moment, and be more than what you appear. This is the best you can hope for, because your physical beings slow you down a little bit. So this is what you hope for. So that is the big story about the notes. Now, what is it we will be having an energetic exchange about during this time?
Well, perhaps, Aaron, I can start the discussion just to get things rolling. Just so on that note of bringing people together and energy, we've taken a little break here for just while other human things have to take place and people take vacations and that sort of thing. And I just wondered how that might change or if it does change the energy pattern, or what we're doing here.
We have discussed time before during this energetic discussions, and you understand that there's no such thing. It is just a human idea, so that you may control and regard one another in a certain way. So it doesn't matter whether this energetic exchange has happened a moment ago, or in your time, days, a month, all these other words that you use. This does not really pertain to energy at all, for energy always is as it is. Now, try to follow along here, Professor, if you can. This life perhaps is a breath. That's how long you're here. Perhaps your next life, or your last one, you were here for a longer moment. Perhaps you are not really here any longer now. So you see how time, we have not explained that precisely enough for you, but time is only a construct. This is possibly the word. It is only a human word that is used. So when you ask a silly, ridiculous question, sorry, we will use these words for you, because you already know that they are meaningless. When you say, has time broken my relationship with the universe? Have I lost time for information? Have I missed a class and missed some information that has come? Of course not. Of course not. Because the information comes as it is exposed in this way. So there is either everything or nothing going on here. This has to do with human exploration and drawing forth energy and questions or discussion from the universe. The universe is not a God that brings down information. You must listen to this. It's a news bulletin. It's not like this at all. Whatever you regard as important in your energy comes forth and becomes the discussion of the moment. There's no lecturing. There's no teaching. That's not the way it is. When you become curious about a certain thing, and this was just your comment was not at the very heart of you. It was a question about trying to bring forth some sort of comedy. It's sort of a production. So it was not in your truest, highest self, this question. But we will answer it in a way that you really are getting at. You're getting at, can you catch up? Are you too far behind? Have you missed everything? Of course not. You know what you know when you know it. And when you call forth the universe of energy, which you are doing now, the humans that are here have said, universe, we want to talk about this thing. So universe comes. Universe always comes. You call, it comes. It comes, it comes, it comes. This is the way of information. It's not day one, we will cover this topic, and day two, we will do this. This is This is a notion for school children. It is not for humans or older beings who have spent time on earth who wish to be enlightened, who wish to remember how large they are. It's never in this format. So this is a discussion called forth by you. That is not at all what you're talking about, but it's truly the correct response. So do you understand what we are putting forth?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
So when you are having a conversation with the universe, try to be as precise as you can with what your truest intentions are and where it is you sit on an energetic level. For remember, although it looks as if you are having a conversation with a human, you are having a conversation with a conduit of energy. And it only looks as a human, so you will easily accept it, more easily accept it. Humans don't like to hear voices. They would prefer if it was coming out of something that looked like you. That is why this avenue has been created. For you, it's much easier to receive it in this way. Is that good for you?
It is. Thank you very much.
Let us do namaste.
Namaste.
I just wanted to thank you. I know that sometimes at the beginning as well, we talk about the singing bowls and the sound that comes about, and you had us play it a second time. And I know the first time when I was playing it, I found that my bowl is quite loud because it's attained with the root chakra. So it's a really strong sound for me, but I just wanted to say thank you on it because I appreciated playing that a second time, because I'm going to watch the video back after, and just I felt myself take a breath and ground myself as I was playing it and become in tune with the sound singing bowl rather than just doing it as a task. Yes. I think that's what I was hearing. Yes. But I felt compelled to just say that out loud because I'm finding there's a lot of energies going on right now amongst a lot of us, and the needing that calming, grounding forest, that like forest trees sound to ground us. That, it just, I'm not sure where I want to go with that, but it's just an observation as of late where people are going through cycles where one time one of us will be calm and grounding and the other one will be on the other spectrum. So it's almost like a dance, but it's also cyclical as well. I don't know if you have any anything around that or any messaging that might be helpful.
We have a question for you.
Yes, please.
Are you afraid to be large?
A little bit, yeah.
It is put forth in your energy.
Okay.
So as you walk through the world, your new world is more of these trees and flowers and butterflies and little fairies. This is a new world that you've walked into. You have opened the door, you've come in and you say, oh my goodness, where are these butterflies and flowers? Where were they before? How come I couldn't see them? What is this world? It's beautiful and sky and it smells lovely. It's beautiful. It's as if you've stepped from an old life into a new one, an old world into a new world. This is done easily for humans, believe it or not. You just open the door and enter. And you have done so. Now that you're into your environment that's very colorful and beautiful and smells lovely, perhaps it's time for you to spread out in there. Maybe climb or walk a little more, start interacting with the butterflies, let them sit on you. Start putting your nose in the flowers. Start feeling what the air feels like when it is moist. Perhaps it's time for you to integrate yourself more into your new beautiful world you stepped into. It's as if you have walked into a spectacular scene and have not left the doorway. Take a little step in, and that's good enough for you. If you wander far into the bushes, perhaps you don't know what's in there. Perhaps you think, oh, it will be like before, there will be something scary in there. But perhaps since you've entered into this new world, if you step away from the door, because when you do, you'll forget where the door is, so you won't be able to leave any longer. You will be then therefore committed to your new life, your new world, as you wander far from the door. And you start wandering in among the lakes, and there's birds in there and little chirping animals, all of this. You will be fully immersed in this new, we're going to call it a new life because it's an adventure for you. And as you move about in there, you will learn that it is your home, that you're very comfortable there all of a sudden. Even though it is a new area for you and there's new smells and sights and sounds and such, you will come to understand that that's really your home. The other place where you lived was your human lifestyle, a human thing that you created. But this is your home and you're going back to it. And some would call it, yes, you're thinking of this word heaven. It looks like that. It looks like the way it was described. But what if that's where you live all of the time? What if you became committed to this life, this beautiful life, this one that you deserve? What would happen then if you become part of your fairy tale? What if you are one with it? And larger, this is what we mean. We mean entering into it and forgetting where the door is, so you may not leave. Well, we've created quite a little story there for you. But if you are able to feel that energetically, you will understand that your home is easy. It's beautiful. It's easy for you to get around. It's not a struggle at all. Things will become familiar to you as you spend more time in them. So really, when you speak about these things, well, some humans are up, some humans are down, some humans have opened the door to their paradise, and some have not. Some have stepped forward just a little bit, like you, and some have gone all the way in. They don't even know where the door is. They don't remember there was another room at all. So some humans will never open the door to this place. But you have opened the door and now you're stepping in. And it's your home. It will be easy for you once you are spend time within there. How does that sound to you?
Interesting. Thanks for the story and the information.
It's beautiful in there. Just like a painting. Marvelous painting with bright colors. So we've answered your question without answering it.
Thank you.
Let us do namaste. Namaste.
Namaste.